Well then, surprise, surprise, surprise. Some changes in the schedule. And this week looks like we're gonna be doing EU4 back to back to back. Sort of ended up, well, just ended up like that. Yeah, I did some thinking, considered some stuff that's gonna be happening at the end of the week and whatnot, and figured, yeah, might as well move. So we're moving Friday's stream to now, which is Tuesday. Really, it doesn't change a whole lot. Just, yeah, some different days. Plus, also, I guess I remember better what I did yesterday. So we can hop right back in, hopefully. But also, the internet is still a little bit spotty, maybe. Not as bad as it was yesterday. But I guess at the end it didn't really cause any problems yesterday, so hopefully it's fine today as well. We'll see. As always with everything, we just have to play and see. But yeah, today plans are laid out. Fighting Goved and the gnomes, and maybe some smaller people if we have the time. Yeah, basically nothing all that, well, I guess saying nothing all that special, it is kind of special. We are going for Cannor, after all. All of it shall be Jadd. Okay. Here we go. So we'll have to... Yes, army still. Yes, our big chunk of Ungolda War. Our suddenly very big Gerudia. It is interesting. And now I think I do remember some things. Like, I think I did not start new inventions. And also, as far as the patricians go, I think we'll just leave the patricians. I literally couldn't care less about them. They're just annoying, and it's too late in the game to do anything really with them. So, well, we definitely don't need this many armies in the mountain regions. You come with me, you come, and the Glory Seeker can stay here. So all of you make your way over to, I guess, Gaved's borders. We need some generals on the Gnomish front. Let's recruit a few. Damn, how do they have such bad maneuver? I think currently we have the balloon boost packs active, which should be giving them +2 pips. And they all literally just get the bare minimum. Lazy bastards. No one wants to learn tactics anymore. They just coast on with the provided stuff. Any more armies? Come on now. Well, okay, that's something at least. So, the two of you also make your way up north. And then no point in having these armies down here. And I guess we now have... We have quite a few... we have 200k men up in the north. I guess they will take this little coastline that the Northern League holds. And I guess I still have, I think, military access with... Oh no, we don't have military access anymore. Okay. Let's see, who is Rorin March? Ancardia and Ungoldovar they're allied with. Yeah. Well, it will be nice to at some point just cut through here and get the... make it so that we can actually pass through. But I guess for now these armies can just stay up here, preferably somewhere where they don't die from attrition. But there aren't many places like that. We have 2 war wizards up here now, that is something. Okay, spread out like such. I guess get everyone in place. Oh yes, choice of investment. Military sky galleons. Yes, sure. Research that for me, would you? Please, pretty please. And the missionaries just keep on chugging. Yeah, how much do we have to... Well, we have quite a bit to convert, but this is all very quickly doable very quickly, so should be okay. Yeah, also some of these armies don't have... Some of these freshly recruited armies don't have force march. Okay, everything else looks fine. Now then, how are they doing? The gnomes are floating almost 400k. Gavid is much the same, and we get a Jade Rabbit until basically the end of the game. Morale speed recovery and manpower recovery speed. Well, sure, I think it's a bit overkill, but thanks a lot, Jade Rabbit. Counters the orange monkey or whatever that we have. So we'll have 250k on the gnomish southern border. And we will have a decent amount of troops on. I'll see, we can send over another 50, and we'll have we'll have plenty of armies ready. I doubt they will do much. And okay, so currently we are overextending a bit. Yeah, this is basically all from... This is all from taking Gerudia. Okay, yes, this scroll bar is, yes. Scroll bars are the single laggiest thing at this point. I literally just can't use them. Isn't that cool? But okay, I think this will take a bit longer, so let's get in there, let's start busting down their door. So I would wanna co-obliterate the gnomes. That does pull in on Cardia and Turn... Well, okay, Turnwell doesn't matter. On Cardia... we have an army here. They can just bust through. Ah yes, and we are full on mana once again. Do any of the subjects want something nice? I guess Edraliand could maybe use something. Could use a little pepper upper. Come on, show me a cheap province. There you go. Congrats. And okay, I think let's get it started. So Holy War, we're gonna pull in the gnomes, the other ones we're gonna not pull in. And let's go for it. Okay, so well, right away a lot of forts have to be dealt with. And then on Goved's side, much the same. Honestly, just cut straight through them. We're gonna saw this country properly in half. One Cardi actually had 100k troops. Well, I guess that means we call these guys up from reserve. You're gonna have to do something. And yes, forts are falling quicker than I can reposition troops. I guess this army we can use to capture some territory. Also, how is our battle? Okay, our battle fleet can use 1 more month of repairs. And then we will also send them into it. Okay, I think these 100k can start marching southward. Okay, now pull up the battle fleet. They can blockade something. come on. Let me... Ugh, Christ, the selecting of troops is something else. It looks like they are mostly currently pushing in the south direction. We are sort of wiping out Goved armies here and there in the north. Or at least if not entirely wiping out, then definitely reducing to basically nothing. You besiege the fort. Ancardia's armies are sort of just running away. Okay, and everything here has fallen. Quick, redistribute troops. Yeah, looks like this is the most of the Gnomish military. And I guess some armies escaped Goved and came south. Admittedly, I think that they made the smart decision instead of trying to stay in the north, seeing how things are going. I think as far as Arcadia is concerned, I don't think I will take anything from them in this war, since they're not co-belligerated. And they are decently big. I think I mostly just want them out. Now, if, I guess we'll kill their army, we will take their territory, that should do it. Oh, this got taken. Well, march along the coast and take the other Gnomish. Oh, and all of this has been taken. Oh, there goes on Arcadia's military. We are... What is... Amadia, what are you doing? What's your trade fleet doing? What they up to? What they up to? So many sieges at once, can barely even follow all of this. Well, at least it's all in a very compact space. So... Oh, we had a battle there. Well, the gnomes definitely do like stacking their armies. They are, I guess, smart enough to do that. They're master tacticians after all. Alas, I think their friends in Gavad aren't such masterminds. Okay, so 200k, chuck them in here. Well, I doubt those gnomes will hold on for very long. So here we can take out Gavad. They don't even have a general assigned. Shipyards. Yes, I do like shipyards. Magistrate resigns. Well, I couldn't care less, I do think. Alright, that's victory in both of those engagements. So you continue moving on and sieging stuff. The gnomes do hit back. It's not like they're not doing anything. They are decently. They do have their artificers. They do have all their fire bonuses and whatnot. But it is a, well, not that impressive considering how much weight we are just throwing around. Okay, and we haven't checked up here. What the hell is even going on? Okay, we have basically... Well, we have basically taken all the forts in the northern parts. So yeah, actually, yeah, Gavad fell much quicker. So Ancardia, I just will annual their alliance with Roran March and the gnomes. I guess now actually I will annual the gnomish. I will do that from the gnomish side, and then Gisden, simply to make that a bit easier. And sure, just get them out of here. We will, they're small enough, we will pick them up at some point. Not too worried about it right now. Alright, I do want our... Okay, yeah, because the gnomes are still very... They have high war enthusiasm, because I guess we haven't nearly beaten them as much as we have done with Gavad. But I guess let's see already, maybe we can start pre-picking what I'm interested in taking. So as far as the gnomes go, I want, I guess, all the territories all the territories outside of like the main peninsula. And I guess, okay, these northern parts also don't matter too much. So this would be 37 peace offer, 130 overextension. Okay, maybe we are getting some minor performance issues. Not performance, I mean stream issues. I guess we'll see about those. If they keep it would be shit if they keep persisting. Troops deserting, well, nothing new, but divine inspiration. Well, those deserters, you know, it removes the weaklings from our glorious armies. We didn't need them anyways. We will need a little bit of war score though. Well, at least we know where the Gnomish military is, so we can, I think, siege their homeland without too many problems. Also, I guess, how much does it say the entirety of the gnome? So, the entirety of the hierarchy costs around 100 war score for us. So, I don't think it wouldn't be healthy to do it in one war, but we have the time, so yeah, if we take, like... if we take, like, 40 worth... Also, I guess I guess the alliance with Ancardi I would like to cancel. And maybe then again, no, I think the Northern League I will cancel from the Northern League side. And okay, I guess I will have to... I do hate it that the internet just hasn't been properly working. Well, no, it's download speed is very nice these past few days for me, but upload has just been not good at all. It has been a bit stormy. It has been a bit stormy, and being on Wi-Fi, well, yeah, it gets affected. Well, actually, upload should be okay, all things considered. It's at least not much worse than it usually is. Oh well, I guess we'll see. Okay, North has been taken. I guess these armies move also into the Gnomish territories. I need to take more from them. And okay, so the lag seems to be just consistent. I guess I need to actually keep the... Then again, I don't know if like I don't know if losing 10% of frames at this point really means a whole lot, considering that we are working here with, well, basically no frames to begin with either way. Okay, can I get a month's worth of healing? Or I guess I need to attack them now. And also pull these armies in as well. This is gonna be the biggest battle of the war. So we have to chuck in everything. Well, yes, rolls are absolutely terrible. That's always good. 2 zeros in a row. Very nice. Oh yeah, the RNG is utter dog shit, as I often say. Yeah, we didn't beat them on a single dice roll. Isn't that nice? Isn't that fucking nice? Cabinet of Curiosities? Sure, get a Cabinet of Curiosities, what do I know? Right, full-on military power, well that's something. How are the gnomes feeling? The gnomes are feeling very bad for whatever reason. Current peace offer, wait, ongoing battle? Oh, okay, there is the naval. Okay, the naval battle is blockading the peace treaty. Yeah, it would be nice if the Kalapsanis and our goddamn colonies just literally don't come here. You won't help. You're only causing me trouble. More trouble than it's worth. Get our navy back into harbor. And get these armies out. Holy shit, that's a lot of separatists in territories that don't have shit. Well, okay, I guess we're gonna call over some assistance. Why on God's green earth are we losing against fucking Gawed? Oh my god, you people are inept, aren't you? Just... If it weren't for the godforsaken RNG combat system... They actually hold it. Oh, Christ. Yes, I do not give a single shit about what estates are doing right now. Well, at least the horrific lag means I can't accidentally click on what I don't want to click on. Okay, it feels like the game is now actually gonna... Okay, it's starting to feel like the game is actually gonna crap out any moment. Would be cool if it didn't. Okay, so gnomes, are you willing to call it quits? Yes, they are. Just about barely. Okay, we can sneak in one more province. Or actually, okay, 2 provinces, then it's the islands are gonna be all connected. And you know what, Nimskod too. Why not Nimskod? So that's gonna be 50, so I guess, sure. Let's go with that. That was a lot of Diplo power, but does that matter? No, we have Diplo. We don't really have anywhere to spend Diplo power either way. So now I have to wait until at least the first batch, which we are coring in Garudia, finishes, which is gonna be half a year. And then we're gonna peace out Gavad as well. I guess it will have to be on top of the piece that we just did with the gnomes, so we're gonna have a decent amount of overextension, but hey. No, don't pan me over to those provinces, that's horrible. Just let me be where I am. So now I think we have to chill a little bit. I took some over-the-top casualties in some of those fights simply because I couldn't care enough to actually properly organize the battles. So I guess Gavad still has... Well, okay, they barely have a military left. I thought they still had something, but it ain't a whole lot. Okay, that all is coring. I think I have... Okay, I have once again run run out of stuff that needs converting right here, right now. And well, the scroll bar is unusable. Okay, could the Amadian lightships just, I don't know, fucking get out of here? Or at least get sunk or something. I don't know. You're literally not helping anyone. Yes, Gavid, I will take your piece. Just sit tight for a moment, will you? And I think as for Gavid, I will mostly hoover up. I guess it would be nice to take these territories. Simply, again, to make things around the Empire look a bit nicer. Clean up. And I guess I will take these provinces here on the coast, so then in northern Gerudia everything will be ours. And maybe also along the coast, so that we can cut them off from Roran March. Just in case they decide to fight them or something. Oh, you... Okay, of course I forgot. Okay, we should be getting close to the cores finishing up, so it's gonna be in half a month. In half a month, the cores in Gerudia are gonna finish. And then we'll see how much we can get from... Because Gavid is gonna be a... Well, actually, they're not that much bigger either. So, And hello, Pomozani. And yes, yes, the frames are... We are losing... You know, with each stream we drop a few frames along the way, and yeah, at this point we're not working with a whole lot, period. Plus also, I don't know, it maybe has something to do with the internet that's been a bit uppity the last few days, specifically like yesterday and today as well. Admittedly, I don't think it really matters much, considering how few frames there are to begin with, but I know it definitely doesn't help the situation either. So yeah, suffice it to say, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. I would love it if it wasn't such a struggle, because otherwise I do like the campaign, but it is slowly turning into a hate-love relationship. Is making me slowly learn hotkeys, though. Without hotkeys, I think I literally couldn't play. And well, yeah, Conquest has been... Conquest very much has, I don't know, become even quicker. I'm like at this point taking, I don't know, taking chunks of continents at a time. So then again, like I don't understand how the EU4 engine quite functions, because you would think that the game has to calculate things for provinces either way, right? If they belong to the enemy or if they belong to me. That doesn't really change the fact that the provinces exist and are calculating stuff. If anything, I would think killing the enemy should make the performance better, at least in a lot of other games I think that is the case. Not here though. Here very much conquering stuff is making the performance worse. And okay, looks like... Well, what, time to peace out the Northern League, so give me Turnwell as well, simply so that they aren't here anymore. And give me this goddamn snake. This wall... Okay, we're gonna connect all of this up nicely. Okay, so that would be 100 overextension. A bit more than 100. And then... What did I want to do then? I guess this upper coastline here. 120. I guess cut them off here. Let's cut them off here as well. Why not? And how much realist? I guess I don't need to take that much from them, but a little bit extra would be nice. I guess sure, this coastal province. We get a fort, we entirely cut them off from Ronan March. Well, okay, I guess they still have a connection here to Ronan March. But that's fine. 40% offer, 150 overextension. I guess we can break their alliance with the gnomes. That might be useful. And we'll break the guarantee on Skald Skola. How long is this truce gonna last for? Until 1814. Well, then maybe... Actually, I will leave Skald Skola be, and we can abuse that to get them into a war quicker. Truce reset and whatnot. Will I be able to take all of this in one more war? I guess it's not that much developed. Arguably, these southern territories are the most developed land they own. So sure, we're gonna leave it at this. Well, laggy is shit, but at least the map is getting painted somewhat nicely. Somewhat. Okay, disperse people. Get back to your, I don't know, peacekeeping jobs or something. Okay, so overextension at 340 is not ideal, but we have a few provinces that will finish, I think, relatively soon. And in the meanwhile, not like it's that hard to deal with some separatists. Well, I say that we will likely get a few 100,000 of them. But what's a few 100,000 separatists? We've dealt with that before. The final reward of world domination, a JPEG. Well, well, you say that, but I am taking screenshots at like big milestones, I guess. So here's just hoping that the PC survives until the final JPEG can be made, and it doesn't implode before then. Okay, so now we chill a little bit with our 10 frames. Oh well, it's... Oh, you stupid Lake Federation. Well, I guess I will have to fight the Lake Federation at some point anyways, so it doesn't matter that much, but goddamn, do I hate them. No, our Inquisitor! Not our Inquisitor. Well, time to get a new one. Hello, Inquisitor, anyone? Or, holy shit, actually? Maybe a Theologian? Reduce national unrest even further? Like, an Inquisitor gives 2 missionary strength, which is cool and all, but we have 26 missionary strength as is. So really, an Inquisitor doesn't do that much. We have a lot to convert, yes, but 2%. Honestly, I think it's time for the Theologians. I think the Theologians are gonna have a much bigger impact. But I want an actual good one, so all of you get out. Anyone that can't be promoted or is low, I don't care, get out. All of you. I need someone that knows their job. Okay, there we go. A few of the provinces trickling in. That's hopefully gonna get overextension at least somewhat down, at least a little bit. Okay, I feel like I need a transport fleet up here. Do I have a transport fleet available anywhere? They're sort of in very random places. I think I need another transport fleet. Transport fleet. Standard 50 light ships. Give it to me somewhere in... Come on, show me the times. Okay, the times don't really... Sure, chuck it in there. And then for now, so I think we have a transport fleet down here in the south. Yes, we do. Come up north. We're gonna need you. We're gonna need you. Also, can we start? I need some more. Oh, yes, there we go. The separatists. Oh, well, at least they are decently split up and easy to take. No, you're not promotable. Come on, where are all the theologians when you need them? Also, I can't get over how cheap our admin advisors are. I basically pay them nothing. Even though I have all the money in the world. I could be paying them a lot. And it wouldn't change much for me. But... Also, have I lost... Oh, we have an army up here. I keep forgetting about this army. They are sort of in the middle of nowhere. Okay, both of you tackle these guys. I literally selected you. Get in there. Merchants? What's this? Sure, merchants. POV, you are the Adeptus Administratum. Hey now, you're... The Adeptus Administratum doesn't really do a good job. I would say... Well, then again, literally 2/3 of my army are sitting around in random places of the world and not doing anything. So now that I think about it, maybe the comparison does hit home. You know, I take everything back. I guess this is very much Imperium of Man kind of shit. At least as far as the inefficiency of things is concerned. And also, I guess, the usual concern about getting religious people in staff. There we go. This monk, he looks like he knows what's up. He knows what's up. Oh, hey, sorry guys, I just forgot that you existed for a couple of years. Well, yeah, honestly, good thing if it's only a couple of years. And I guess in 40k, it's like, oh, we have that planet? Yes, sir, we've had that planet for 20,000 years. We haven't contacted them in the past 10,000. Oh, well, I guess, are they alive? Yeah, cool. Make them pay taxes. And if they pay taxes, then all's good. And you know, my people are all paying taxes, so it's so they're all fine, even if they are forgotten about a little bit. As far as taxes go, we are about to cap out on money, so that's something. Okay, some revolts here. Come on now, let me select something, please. Imagine if they added soldiers dying of old age and birth rates needing to be managed. Well, I guess, well, I don't know, I would assume that that's just, like, I would imagine, well, then again, soldiers... I think if a soldier dies of old age, then you have other problems in your empire, like what's going on if your soldiers are so old that they die of old age. But also, I assume if it does happen, it would be rare enough that, like, that can just count into, I don't know, monthly replenishment or something. I doubt it's something that would need to be explicitly tracked. And well, as you mentioned birth rates, well, EU5 is moving on to a more Victoria-esque population system, so there I guess birth rates would actually be a metric, maybe, potentially. Well, at least population growth as such is a thing. Which means countries can actually get ruined for a long time if, like, a war really cripples their, I guess, well, just entire population. In EU4, it's kinda, yeah, it's kinda much easier. even if a province does get absolutely devastated, it will recover in a few years, maybe a decade at most. Okay, so yes, a lot more separatists are on the way. I hope they don't all pop up literally at the same time. Well, yes, okay, of course they do all pop up at the same time. Yep, there they all go. Something there, something there, something there. Well, okay. All relatively easy to handle. You two get over here. You guys come down and handle this. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. Honestly, good thing I got the quicker recovery rate for armies. I think I'm already feeling the impact. We recover, I guess what? We recover like 2.5k troops in our 50k armies per month. Which, well, I don't know by how much that is better compared to previously, but I think it's better. Yeah. Military points are almost full again. And actually, what was it? Are we done with... Okay, no, we still have one more technology in each technology group. But I guess we have to wait for the ahead of time penalty to go down. Also, what the hell is this? Roran March? What is... Well, okay, I guess the Lake Federation is fighting Ungol of War. Well, sure, I guess they're keeping them busy while I'm not fighting them. Oh, of course we get separatists on that island. That sucks. I guess quickly load these guys on board. So let's see, can we make it in time? On the island, land on the island. Yes, there we go. Okay, as for the rest of you... That will need to be secured. Deal with this. Okay, can we cross? Cross. Get into the Shattered Bay. That's okay. Okay, and our armies landed on the island. It's gonna be a bit of a tussle there, but they are just separatists. Should be fine enough. Even if we take some casualties. The Separatists have 120 discipline. Sure, I guess, if they want to be cool like that. Okay. Honestly, considering that this is the amount of Separatists that we get from having like 300 overextension, yeah, overextension is just a number. Which, I have to say, I have lamented to a friend of mine that, if it weren't... If it weren't for the shitty performance, I could be playing much better. I could honestly be achieving much more, which is a bit of a bummer. Knowing that the campaign could have been even better, but I am limited by the technology of my time. Or well, rather, I'm limited by the technology of the time when the EU4 engine was made. That one also. Okay. And we have to spend military again somewhere. Well, just show me the development. Just dev some stuff I don't even... I simply do not even... Okay, so once the Northern League hierarchy chopped up, I have to start looking what our... That was, I have to say, that was achieved much more quickly than I anticipated. I thought it would take most of today's stream to just do that fighting. But we are already... Well, I think we'll soon be through the recovery phase. Conversions are going nicely. Oh yeah, there goes a batch of... Well, okay, now I have to... So these are all the gnomish provinces we took. Or at least, I guess, the majority of them. I think it's at least the majority of them, yes. Okay, some are still, but they're gonna pop. They're gonna pop literally in a second. Everything should be slowly getting... Christ! This is... This religious map mode is horrible. This is truly something. I hate it. I do hate it. Oh, what's this? How did this happen? Why is this still Mother Akash? What the hell are these? Well, okay, maybe it's time to kill Binvarji. I don't know. I'm not thinking about the rest of the world for the time being, which is one thing that simply for performance reasons I can't think about anything else besides like Cannor at the moment. Also, I would like to spam some... I would like to spam some additional forts. How about that? Then again, well, I say spamming forts, but selecting provinces is such a pain that maybe I don't even want to bother building anything. Plus, I feel like the separatists don't really do that much. Honestly, yeah, forget it. We're just gonna truck along as we do. Then again, getting something on the walls would be nice. Okay, more, you here. Come here, you. We're gonna get you. Anyone else? There, I think there was someone else. Yes, there is someone else. So, I guess we could fight Skull... Oh, no, wait, Skull's Call isn't guaranteed anymore? Oh, they're not guaranteed anymore. Well, in that case, we could just nab Vangheim and Skull's Skala. Get that cleaned up. How long do we have a peace with Coven Blood? 1806. They have allied the Northern League now. Interesting. How are the Blade Marches doing? Oh, well, we could fight the Blade Marches. Gisden. Everyone... I like how Argortstun is allied with all the leftovers of the Empire. As if they don't understand what's coming for them if they don't change their path. And okay, honestly, Rubyhold is not allied with anyone. It will take some time to siege down all the forts in the mountain holds. So they could be something we do. And okay, yeah, actually, the cores in Gaved are moving forward very quickly. And I guess, how was Exves looking? So the problem with Exves is that they are guaranteed by Neretica and the Triarchy. And then they just have so many allies. And not that it's hard to beat them, it's just annoying. Is what it is. It's just annoying. But okay, so Neretica and the Triarchy, they both are down here. How are they? They have armies, they have navies. But they're not really anywhere close to us. I guess what the places that are most in danger are like our colonies and the lair, because that's connected continentally. But well, I say at risk, nothing really happens even if they take them. So I guess, sure, let's, I will have to do this at some point anyways, and I feel like it would be better to kill Exves sooner rather than later. So, let's see, where do they have... They have these little territories here in the south, which we should be able to tackle that relatively quickly. Send the armies around. So that will be that. They have some random provinces here, but I don't care about that. Then I guess they have Exves the Lair, which I would like to ship over some extra armies here. We'll be able to unify Jadd the Lair a little bit. They have Exves Sorwin, which is... Well, okay, that province is dying. And then I guess it's just their allies. So who else do they have on their side? Valor Point. Okay, Valor Point is another colonial. Ancardia is gonna get pulled in again. And Tarakar is gonna... Well, okay, Tarakar doesn't really have much going for them. But I will have to juggle battles on so many goddamn sides. I don't wanna do it. I'm sick of it. But okay, congratulations. You are getting shipped over. You are getting shipped over to the lair. And now, I have no clue what I will do about the Triarchy and Neretica. I think I will just try to ignore them. I guess where are my battle fleets? We have a battle fleet down here. Did I have another one somewhere? Okay, and we have another one here. I guess let's unite these fleets, or at least send them to the same area. And that should be enough to even beat some of these bigger nations. Considering that that's just heavy ships galore. Okay, plus we have another 50 transports ready. We'll send these guys over where they should be. Okay, these guys are slightly stuck, but, oh yeah, also right, we have, then again, this is the galley fleet. This is primarily the galley fleet, so they can for now at least stay in this area. I think my main concern is almost, will I be able to get enough war score if I don't attack the Triarchy and Neretica and Valor Point? They make up the vast majority of this alliance. Okay, the fleets are in place. I think everyone is in place, more or less, so let's get this bread. Exves is... okay, well, yeah, they are in a colonial war or something. So, the Holy War doesn't really change anything, they're all still taking part. Well, bad for them that they want to take part. Okay, that's gonna be Continental Exves taken care of. Here we will shove shove some of our armies into Ancardia. You go for the siege. And all of these armies, well, just start picking apart anything that... Oh wait, is that... Yes, that is still Exvis the Lair. And then here we will... Honestly, let's push our navies into the ocean. Maybe we can get some amount of war score from blockades. Stuff like that. I guess help out our colonial nations with the naval battles. Then again, well, okay, yeah, like Jadd the Lair, they're pulling up a decent fleet. Oh, right, and I forgot we are fighting Tarakar as well. We are fighting Tarakar as well, obviously. So, what do I do about all of you? I guess jump them. Okay, come back home. Here in the south. Oh, they do have some semblance of an army down here. I wasn't expecting that much. Okay, meanwhile, our fleets. I guess we can go on a hunt of some sort. And honestly, Ancardia, how many times will I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Just stop making alliances with people that I wanna fight at some point. You know that's not gonna end well for you. And yeah, at this point I think just screw it, we'll take whole York, I don't know, York, something. York? The orcs are crazy like that. There goes their capital. Oh, there goes their capital, which has 250 development. So I thought maybe something funky would happen if I occupied it. Evidently, they don't care overly much. I guess here we could have a chance to also fight the main army of Tarakar, which, well, at least I assume this would be their main army. They have like 125k in just one stack. Which, well, potentially getting rid of that would be very beneficial for the war score. Please. Get marching. Okay, down here we took the fort, which means we can clean up the other provinces. How's our navy? Well, yeah, our navy is just... Oh, we can assist. We can assist. Go assist. Oh, we lost somewhere. Wait, because of course this army was... Oh, how I hate this. Get over here and die. Just keel over and die. Thank you, much appreciated. I'm still surprised by the fact that that army lost in a 1-to-1 engagement. Which is basically sacrilege. Jadd armies cannot lose in a 1-to-1, that is legally known. It is impossible for us to lose, and those that call it propaganda, well, they will be executed for high treason. You know, I feel like things are getting worse and worse by the day, but alas, that is how empires work. How are things looking here? Okay, well... Start taking some of these forts. We need to... I guess, like... Tarakar is at least... We can farm war score on them. At least we should be able to. Also, what the hell is... How is Roran March... How do they have positive... What is the Lake Federation doing? Well, I guess their usual... stupidity. It is simply beyond me how they are struggling in a fight against two nations of the size that they are currently fighting. Like, it shouldn't even be a challenge to them. Yet somehow they still manage to struggle. Okay, how are things looking? Okay, well, Tarakar is swinging back around, but once we take that fortress, this stack at least is gonna be cut off and stuck in the mountain. Plus that is almost entirely just infantry. Now, if only we could take that goddamn fort, that would be excellent. Yes, cool. Go show him what's what. And then go steamroll that army. In the meanwhile, more conversions. Gotta keep at it. Gots to keep at it. Okay, now this should be a bit of a more proper battle. Yeah, they actually have artillery and everything in here. And they're not half bad. They're not half bad, the Tarakaris. But half bad. Well, they don't get stack wiped. That alone is a very grand achievement against us. They can count themselves happy. Let's see, honestly, how much can we... We already have quite a bit of war score. Let's see. We take Ardimia. That finishes off this entire, I guess, subcontinent. Then, nothing here. I guess the actual Cannorian part. Would be relatively easy. I guess, though, first, I need to... Okay, I need to separate piece. I guess I should have pieced out Ancardia long ago. Just, yeah, annul that alliance and get lost. That did drop our war score a little bit, because I guess we were getting it from just, well, having Ancardia occupied. Since when has... oh, so This is so stupid. So I thought where the hell the Exvisser Delayer army was. So they've just gone to this random-ass polar island. I can, as a matter of fact, get there by foot. So we're just gonna wipe those bozos out. Oh, well, it looks like Jadd Delayer is also moving. They're also going to wipe the bozos out. And so it's gonna be a lot of bozo wiping out. Yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, and I guess while we don't have any overextension, I need some stability back. I'll see, just all the way to +3. Why not? Thanks a lot. So let's see again about this. Okay, I guess it reset because we pieced someone out. So give me that, yes. Give me, once again, everything here in the south. All of the lair. All of Exvisser the lair. I don't care about anything from Neretica or Valor Point or all the rest. I don't care about Exvisser Sorwin. That's just gonna die either way. So I think this is gonna be... So Exvis... Are they gonna survive, or is this total annexation? It's not total annexation, so Exvis would survive somewhere. God knows where, though. I'm not aware... Oh, okay, so... Oh, right, they would survive in... Where is it? Okay, so they have one island province here. And oh, they have a province in Neretica. Okay. So I'll say this is perfect. I don't have to deal with the penalty of fully annexing them. But for all intents and purposes, they do get fully annexed. It really doesn't matter that they exist on some random-ass islands. And you know what? Just to spite Tarakar, I will pick up these two provinces as well. Including a 250 development hold. which doesn't give us any overextension because it wasn't colonized at first. And then I think the rest I don't care about. I just want I want this because we already kind of surround all of it, so I don't see we can peace out just now, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, trophy pile. The orcs of Hull York have built a massive pile of trophies, gold and other valuables in what was once their throne room. Time to do something about it. Move this junk out of the way. I have no clue what that did. Maybe it gave us money. If it did, it doesn't really matter because we... Okay, so the... it does remove the vast majority of the development from the province. Okay. Well, I guess core everything up. We barely got any overextension from that, which I guess is good. Means we can still do something else. And okay, it would be nice to get rid of Skewered Drake. Tarakar is gonna fight for them, but I don't care. Well, either way, easy, job's done. Oh, you fucking idiots! You literally, you could help us out, you know. You could help us out. But no, they're just sure. Okay, you know what? Yes, be like that. Be like that. Why do I even try to help you, Delaire? Well, yeah, speaking of Delaire, at least... Ooh, now all of this wasteland is now Judd-colored. Well, I guess, sure, doesn't really feel like we own that, but if the game thinks so, then... Not like I'm gonna argue. So how are the conversions coming along? Well, if only I could scroll I guess I have to actually scroll wheel here. Except when that also breaks. More development, congratulations. My god, scrolling through here is horrible. But, well, it is what it is. There, iron. Develop that. A rare visit. Oh, yes, welcome, Boland. Welcome, Boland. Haven't seen you in a time. Today is evidently the time of returning viewers. Yes, and also welcome to the slideshow. I'm not sure you've witnessed this, but we have frames, a whole dozen of them, each second, maybe. I don't know. It's late game EU4, even worse. It's late game Anbenar. It's a struggle. It's a struggle against the machine. With the machine, for the machine. I don't know. It's a struggle. But we are doing stuff. We are conquering. We are conquering large parts of the world. Though I think I don't know. I think maybe my empire name has hit maximum size. Because it does feel like it hasn't really grown bigger in quite some time, which is honestly sad. That's as we all know, the size of the name is really what is important. Huge tracts of land. Oh, and fertile. You don't even know how fertile these tracts of land are. If only the half-elves understood it. If only the half-elves understood it and played nice, and then we could do some epic stuff more, but, well, they're picky. And hey, would you look at that, money has been capped. Also, we are making 6,666 crowns a month. Okay, I need to get 0.46 somewhere, and it's gonna be perfect. But okay, we need to look for our next conquest. We are kinda jumping all over. Argordstone. Actually, how is Ungol of War doing? Do we have okay? We still have a truce. Honestly, wiping out Gisden. Oh no, then again, I did say wiping out Rubyhold. Yes, wiping out Rubyhold. They don't have any allies, they don't have anything. Now, come here, you. So, these armies, I guess, enter the Rose Mines, and then from the other side... Do I have a War Wizard here somewhere? Or at least someone that's exceedingly good in Siege? Not really. Well, then it's just the usual bunch. Get down there, start taking names. Rubyhold currently has Pretender Rebels. Well, that's... And now we are coming in as well. Well, I guess sorry to hear about your situation, but it's kind of perfect for us, isn't it? And then, honestly, I think we can clap Gisden at the same time. How is Argordstone doing? Okay, we need 3 armies. We need 3 armies to deal with them. Send over some from here, 1 in the front. That should do it. And yeah, money capped, sailors capped, manpower, goddamn, almost capped. Not a good season for small nations, rather it's hunting season. Well, you know, admittedly, there aren't that many small nations left anymore. I do wonder why there aren't that many left anymore. But no, honestly, it's not like I'm the only one that's gobbling up small stuff. Like, at this point in the game, it is rather surprising if if small nations at all still exist in some places. Usually, like, there is a specific reason if any still exist. Either they are guaranteed by someone that's really big, or they are, like, fully enveloped, like I have done with a few, and I just haven't bothered picking them off yet. But honestly, like, most places, everything is quite, I don't know, homogenized, something like that. Because, like, well, I'm not the only one that's a big-ass blob, right? Like, Amayon is doing rounds in South Allian tier. North Allian tier, I guess, has a few bigger players. Yeah, but still, like, not that many, all things considered. But yeah, I'm definitely currently working on picking off, I guess, all the leftovers. Let's put it like that. someone here. Well, that's not the siege that I wanted, but sure, get down there. So the rose mines are taken. Now, I do suspect I will have to take the Ruby Hold itself. Is Songs of Six coming back on release or on next major update? I don't know. I have to say, and I think this would be the first time I mention it overall. I am sort of debating what I'm doing with streaming, period. Life is, I know, life is in a complicated state right now, let's put it like that. And, I don't quite know if I'll really continue streaming much longer. I think for now I want to bring this campaign to a halt, and I don't know if I'm doing anything else after that. But yeah, it's definitely not like it's not looking good, period. And I guess Songs of Six specifically, I don't quite know how to feel about streaming Songs of Six, I guess. I liked it, and I most likely will end up playing it on, like, release or something, but I don't know if it's really streamable for me. I felt, well, I guess I did stream it quite a bit, and that wasn't all bad, but it did feel like, I don't know, it's a bit of a single-player experience for me, maybe. Then again, I guess I could say the same about almost everything that I do try to stream. But yeah, I guess the big overarching thing is I'm just not sure about anything, period. So, it is kind of what it is. Anything is streamable is the privilege of smaller streamers. Well, I mean, in one way, yes, but I guess how do I it not that it, I don't know, not that it didn't at all work for the streams or whatever, but I don't know, I felt like I wasn't really doing a good job, sort of. With a lot of these games, I feel like I'm not really providing anything out there. I'm kind of just like with this campaign, at least, if it's nothing else, it's a full Jadd playthrough. So at least, like, in my view, it does something in that sort of way. The 6 games, I don't know. Plus, like, there are some other games which I sort of was looking forward to more if I were to stream something. Though there is also the problem that most of those games are, I don't know, getting delayed or something like that. And, well, would you look at that? We can pick up Ruby Hold, and I don't even have to take the Ruby Hold itself. Well, thanks a lot. That was much easier than I anticipated. Oh damn, these pretender rebels are fighting, huh? Well, if we get rolls like that, then yeah, no wonder that they're fighting. Okay, so Ruby Hold was a pretty cool place, isn't it? Oh, why the hell is it damaged? When the hell did it get damaged? Well, that sucks. Also, they got it to level 9. That's impressive. And well, hello, Bravo. Last man I was expecting to see, basically. Welcome to the slideshow. It's what we're doing. And what do you think you're doing calling me old man? And yes, indeed, staring at maps, as I usually do. Though not always. Well, I guess I have been staring at maps for the last few months on stream. Okay, that's gonna be Ruby Hold. And I guess the other armies are also in place. Goddamn, still only 4 o'clock. Yeah, I'm ending up managing much more than I anticipated to. I think we are already exceeding expectations for today's progress. So, well, I guess Gisden next. Then again, I guess we are fighting a lot of small people. Small peoples, So, Gisden, they have some forts. Can I snipe their army? Potentially, would be cool. Argorstun, I do not understand the dwarven logic of being dwarves, and the thing you do best is defend, but they don't make a single fort, or anything. Like, what are they cooking? Their tactics scare me. Also, right, I did want to read the description of the Ruby Sunless Hold. Where the hell is it? Because I've never seen anything like this. I think that the deepest I have seen Dwarven Holds go would be like level 7, I think. This hold is said to be so deep underground that those born at the bottom are unlikely to see the sun or any form of natural light in their entire life. Yes, well, isn't it? Also, I think it's safe to say that this is the single highest development province in the world. At least naturally, not counting the orc loot piles. Also, I do wonder how... Okay, I guess it would be 27 years to repair it, because yeah, somehow it got damaged. That's a shame. Well, we're not doing that. And you don't even try to run from me. You know what you have done. You have dared to exist on the same continent with me, and that is a crime. Oh shit, that's the Argorstun army. I knew I should have sent the army with the general up first. But goddamn, those dwarves don't know how to fight. But well, anyways, Bravo, if you're still around, anything new on your end of the world? I'm not really... well, not really doing much for the time being, or for the last year, or, I don't know, since whenever we last talked. So, as always with me, nothing to really report. Not much, just like to pop in every now and then. Well, yes, much appreciated. Though I did, like, I don't know, like 10 minutes before you popped in, I was talking about how, like, well, streaming might just not be happening sometime in the near future anymore. So, maybe, potentially, you're catching me at, like, one of the last, I don't know, last possible chances like this, at least. sort of how things are looking. Oh, there we go. Research for the session is complete. Military sky galleons. Let's see. Though wars may be fought by land and sea, that does not mean those are the only places in which they may be fought. With the recent advances in technology, now even the sky itself might be home to the combat of the future. Being able to fly will grant us an unparalleled advantage over enemy forces. How does one outmaneuver an enemy who soars above them, let alone defend their holdings? The primary complication for this idea has been, of course, weight. Though our artificers have been able to prepare many fascinating designs, very few of them moved beyond the planning phase due to the constraints of their weight. Without careful budgeting of weight, it would be unable to get off the ground. Even magic can only partially solve this problem, for after a point the consumption of Damesteer grows so severe it simply is not worth considering. By instead using Damesteer to amplify evocation magic, the design, shaped like a ship of the line, is able to replicate the effects of a hot air balloon in an enclosed space, creating pockets of air that allow the ship to float when mounted along the sides. These, combined with a series of steam-powered propellers and several large balloons, which more closely resemble hot air balloons, allow the ship to carry a sizable amount of weight without falling, and allowing it to lose several sources of lift without beginning to sink. These ships, when manned, are able to carry a battery of cannons and the supplies required to fire them. The military applications are obvious. These flying cannons can rain down fire on enemies while proving very difficult to fire back at. Now, I would think you can just turn cannons up, and then we have AA guns, but sure, we have steampunk skyships now. Though I guess we won't have them, because I'm not investing in that. Where are they? There we go, military sky galleons. And also, it is a bit weird that they give heavy ship combat ability, like, they only give naval bonuses. Which you would think if they can fly, you would also fly over the ground, but, well... And yeah, well, thanks for stopping by again, Bravo. I guess we can always run into each other somewhere, right? I guess it happens from time to time, doesn't it? Be it one game or another. Kinda the old groups still sticking together. Well, more or less. Okay, new... what's this? Damesteer Reactor Mega Cannon. Yes, sure. Research Mega Cannons. Time to... Oh, yeah. See ya. Okay, oh come on, more trolls. Give me events for half-elves. I want to get... I guess I want to get them to integrated finally so that we can get Army of Halan. But they're just not cooperating. And the Lake Federation wants military access. You can piss off. And okay, what are we? So, what do I want to do with Argortstun? I think I could just fully annex them. I think I should be able to do it with the main... Actually, yeah, sure. I think we will just do it from the main war goal. Though, if I do want to do it from the main war goal, I will have to capture all of their holds. Which would be a bit of a shame, I guess, if they end up damaged. But I guess there's no... If I want to capture them at any point, I have to do it that way anyway. And yeah, they won't hand these over if I don't occupy any holds. Any forts, that is. So, sure enough, just get in there. Well, then again, maybe if we... Let's see, if we move away... I guess we could go and wipe out their last army. Then it should be quite clear to them who has won here. And okay, the forts in Gisden are also falling, just about. Because yeah, it would be nice if we... Because they are allied with like 3 people. If I just annex them, I don't even have to worry about breaking those alliances. Then at some point we get rid of Ovdal Lodum, though I guess they are currently allied with the Lake Federation, so I guess we will deal with them when we fight the Lake Federation. That's gonna be not so far in the future. And okay, there goes the last army that our Gordstun had. So are they... No, they're still not willing. They're not willing to hand anything over if I don't capture their capital. Well, I guess send an army back and capture it. If we have to do it, then we'll do it. Not like it's my fault. Ashen Skies. Ooh, Ruby Hold got automatically converted. Now that should be a time saver. That should be a bit of a time saver. Ooh, we can pick up, I guess, yeah, as always, admin tech ahead of time. I do need my admin points though, at least somewhat. And okay, yeah, our Gordstun is damaged now. Well, you know what, at this point, doesn't matter, just take Skomdir as well. Oh, also, I still haven't built a fort in here. That needed to be done. Okay, and now I guess we just piece everything out through Gisden. We don't have to pay the additional... Diplo point cost. So this is gonna be 50 overextension. Okay, it's gonna bring us a little bit over, but some of our cores are basically finished. So we're just picking this up. Okay, now we are gonna need forts in at least these holds. There are the spots, I guess, once everything is cored and converted, we'll get to it. A gold-scaled Age of Prosperity. This is just kobold stuff. Hire the best artisans, I don't know. So was this a decision? Restore Corveld. Oh, we can... How did I accidentally... At least 20... When did it get... When did I do anything in Corveld, huh? It's 28 dev, it's the Jadd. I guess maybe I hadn't... No, I had converted it. Well, we can pay admin to restore it, which will give it dev. And the World Trade Center, a level 3 Center of Trade. And also extra... Sure, why not? And we will produce... What will we produce? What is it currently producing? New Corveld has fur. Fur kinda sucks. Where is... I guess what would be better? Paper, glass... Show me... okay, so paper... Are we trading in... I guess we're not trading in paper. Stick, cloth, glass. Sure, honestly, we need... For administration, we need... Yeah, we need admin stuff. Give me paper. Paper is... Also, I think out of all the offered resources, paper is currently the best one, if I'm not mistaken. It has the most late game potential. Oh, then again, I guess glass is also still relatively expensive. But, sure, now we have a cool swamp city. Yes. Cool swamp city. Vanity project, sure. And okay, we need to keep chugging. So how is Covenblood doing? They're allied with the Northern League. I guess I can use this. Oh. So how is the Northern League looking? They have their army is still non-existent. And Covenblood has 150k themselves. Sure. Sure. Also, I guess, yeah, I need to wipe out these guys. At the top. Okay, still going a bit slow on converting the north. Sure. Let's get ready. Let's get in position to strike Covenblood. And oh, then again, oh, the Blade Marches aren't allied or guaranteed by literally anyone or anything. So we can very easily pick them off. Well, either way, let's get some armies into position. What's this? Drake's Guard wants support for independence. Sorry, Bozo, I do like you, but I don't like you that much. I do like you, but I don't like you that much. Oh yeah, I did absolutely forget to remove this army from the island. Also, oh, we still are a bit overextended. Well, okay, once Ruby Hold finishes coring, we'll be fine again. Jeez. I feel like I need to get more troops westward. We're not really doing much in the east, or I guess I could remove some troops from the south. Or, well, we just recruit more. I think we have gotten a little bit extra force limit. Well, a little bit, 200k extra. You know it, baby. $200,000 soldiers coming right up, and that will bring us over 3 million, of which, at least I think. Then again, I think the majority of that is getting used. I think maybe like 1 million troops are unused, which, well, that does sound bad, but it's. And what's this? Really? Oh no! What? Oh, you. So, Roran, what did they do? So, Roran March and Ungol the War actually beat the Lake Federation back. They literally white-pieced. That is insane. They actually white-pieced out. Though now the Lake Federation is guaranteeing Roran March's independence. So I guess at some point we will have to fight. No, I can fight Ungol the War separately. Okay, no, well, yeah, obviously, no, they are allied. So at some point I will have to fight Roran March, Ungol the War, and the Lake Federation. Though I think I just saw that is on... Oh no, okay, Ancardia is allied with Ungol the War, which means we can... it's one big mess. These late game alliances are annoying is all I will say. It's a big old royal mess. It's a mess which isn't any easier to manage because of performance issues. Okay, the Blade Marches literally got taken, I think, in less than a month total. So that is definitely something. Yes, we can't piece them out because we've sent a like the diplomat who declared war hasn't come back yet. Okay, there we go. Common goblins and Rogerians. Sure. Okay, now then, Coven Blood has how much? 160, so I guess like 4 armies. 4 armies should deal with Coven Blood. And then, okay, you... No, stop. Stop. Let me click what I want to click. Go sit in Ruby Hold. Okay, there goes Ruby Hold coring, which I see it doesn't. Oh no, then again, Rivergate. Okay, once Rivergate finishes, we're gonna be below 100 overextension. So that will be chill. Okay, all of these bozos. There's just a little general recruitment drive, yes. Some of you very good, some of you not so good. All of you acceptable. Okay, Coven Blood. Then I think Coven Blood will be fully annexed in this, and meanwhile the Northern League I will simply peace out as quickly as possible. So that we can fight them in 5 years time, roughly. At least that's what it should be. Ah, goddamn. Coven Blood does have a fort. They have a lot of forts. I think they have the most forts in Escon. Everyone else was kind of lazy about building them. They built them everywhere. Okay, back in Goved lands. Why are we losing that battle? Why? Well, we're not well, okay, yes. Rolls. RNG. That's why we always lose battles. Well, I say always. We rarely lose battles, but when we do, it's bad RNG. Definitely not me. Make your way over there. Yes, you guys just siege down the capital. Again, I have to remember I only have to get Goved out of this. I don't care for anything more. Which they should already be somewhat. Yes, okay, they're already willing to peace out. I don't have anything more that needs to be broken. Sure, we're just piecing them out. Good shit. Like a month of warfare, 100,000 casualties. That is the Jadd speed warfare technique. Coven Blood is hiring a lot of mercenaries. I think from what I'm seeing. Yes, they're literally taking mercenaries everywhere. Also, let's start taking a look. I will be taking everything. I do wonder, it won't come cheap. They have decently developed territories, I think. Then again, damn, it's not even 100 overextension. It's not even 100 overextension. It's almost 100, but almost doesn't mean anything to us. So yeah, we just need to capture more forts, likely kill off some of the army. I guess we will end up over 100 anyways, because we will have to... We have a lot of other random cores being worked on. And they just abandoned the idea of taking the fort back. Well... How many... They are up to... Yeah, okay, they... I don't know how many mercs they hired, but their economy can't be looking good. That much is for sure. Yes, sure, build a great palace. Also, yeah, I kinda don't give any shits anymore about having mana points left over. Then again, maybe I should... Maybe I should just spam them into development. Maybe I should just spam them into development. Literally somewhere. There we go. Happy game. Are you happy? Okay, there goes S-Wall. Go for the Ardent Keep. That's their last fort, which we currently aren't besieging. Again, admin tech. Well... I like edges. Spy network construction. Yup. Then again, I haven't really paid much attention to this. Well, okay, the spy networks are doing very well, though. Well, no, I guess we are getting use out of most of these spy networks. I guess the one against Kulgiash most likely won't be used, and I doubt I will fight the Lizardmen anymore. But I guess I had them put aside just in case of. And okay, actually I don't need to siege anything more, we can just take... this will put us up to like almost 200 overextension, but... Well, we are living with that now. So now we have to clean up the leftover armies. The Coven Bloodic people have been assimilated, yes. Who are they part of? They're part of Eskani. Yeah, I guess soon enough we could have the Eskani culture. Though I guess I haven't really focused on getting any culture groups together anymore. Kind of like all the reasonably doable ones have been... I know, have been gotten together. The rest is kind of just leftovers. Like with everything else, I don't have any more brain power to focus on getting culture groups. We are making the omelet of all omelets, goddammit. Oh, come on, kill this army. There we go. Took way too long. We can core that back up. Well, everything is getting cored, everything is still getting converted. Overextension is a thing. And well, we are making our way. Slowly also Gerudia is getting converted. So yeah, we are caught up with all of Gaved, all of what we took from the gnomes. Now we just have to finish, yeah, I guess finish the mountains. All of Coven Blood that we just took. Blade marches and random bits and pieces in the north. Okay, what is this? Half elven minorities, half orc minorities. The bone hoarders, pay them off. Divine abduction. Peculiar reports have returned from across the countryside. They tell of swaths of vanished peasantry, whole villages, even the farm animals, missing. Perfunctory examinations of the affected regions have revealed that whatever took them has left the lingering scent of jasmine and, oddly, a scattering of gold coins at the presumed location where our people disappeared. We can only presume they have been spirited away to places beyond the reach of our armies. Lose manpower, get money. Don't need either of them. I need frames. If I could spend 1,000,000 crowns to get one more frame per second, I would do so in a heartbeat. Okay, so, well, there is very little left in Cannor. There is very little left. I guess time to maybe wrap up these two little nations up in North Gerudia. Simply so that I don't have to think about them anymore. Sorry, lads, but you will have it better with us. Pinky promise. Like, you're gonna, like, we're not disrespecting anyone. Just embrace our religion. That's all. That's all we need. Just take our religion. You can keep your culture. You can keep your races. You are harpies. That's cool. Just follow the Jadd. And we can be bestest of buds. Damn, there is... okay, well, no, it's actually just a minuscule amount of fort defense. And then, okay, a bunch of cores finished. Okay, I guess this is all... this is all of the Argortstone cores. And more stuffed in between. And well, just as those cores finish, we can pick up these 6 provinces, which actually is 40 overextension. That's surprising. How developed are they? I guess, right, here along the coastline it's all like 30 development. This province is 46 development. And oh goddamn, I guess these 3 provinces are also like 40. That's wild. I guess they existed for the longest while, squeezed in there. So I guess they didn't have much to do except for developing stuff. Also, there is a lot of Damestier up here. I guess considering how rare it is elsewhere, the fact that there are 3 Damestier provinces this close, 2 of them even adjacent, 2 of them are even adjacent, that's pretty wild. And yeah, we have unified. Yeah, I also like how I laughed and I thought I would never get these harpies, and here we are now, and I have gotten those harpies. Okay, well, and no, what's up next? What's up, Doc? Oh, we can sure start repairing this hold. Why not? It's gonna repair. It's actually gonna repair in before the end of the game. So that's pretty cool. How long until you can be repaired? Well, you're not gonna finish. Now then, oh, some Bianriki separatists. Well, isn't that something? And oh, we have to change the seat of the court. Well, I guess being in Anbenkost doesn't really matter anymore. So this is effectively gonna be the last change of the court that we get, at least the last full term. So what could really benefit us here in the end? 1% missionary strength isn't really gonna cut it. I think maybe Askasur, go back to the core of it all, reduce separatism by at least a little bit, and extra core creation cost. If we weren't coring stuff for free, well, now we will be coring stuff for free. Plus, I do always see Askasur as like the main capital. So Askasur it is. The hell are these decisions? Repair the Ananoma or tear down the Ananoma. What the hell is the Ananoma? The Ananoma, once mighty fort cities of the halflings, have crumbled over the eons. Worn down by wind, water, and warfare, they are now nothing more than ruins. However, with recent technological advancements, our engineers believe we can restore them to their former glory, and perhaps raise them to even greater heights. There will be costs to such a project, but the benefits and prestige of undertaking such a restoration would be great, and potentially give us a significant clout among the among the folk of Favanoshi. Okay, so where the hell are these? We do have, like, why can we do this? Where do we, because, okay, so these are cities along the Favanoshi archipelago. Where the hell do we have... Oh, sure, let's repair one. Why not? Okay, so we have one in... Oh, okay, so here along the coastline in Nincair there is one. It takes 10 to 20 years to fix them. Well, we won't be seeing that complete, but I guess what does the text at least say? In the mists of the ancient past, before the Vizembi were driven from the mainland, the halfling people of Sarhal built great beehive cities along the shores of the Gulf of Lel. These tiered coastal fortresses were the Ananoma, the city-states that formed the core of Vizembi civilization. When the mainland halflings were expelled from their ancestral homes, the once proud Ananoma fell to ruin, abandoned by their human conquerors as unsuitable for habitation by tall folk. There they have sat, crumbling and abandoned, for hundreds of years, their disintegrating edifices sad testament to this once great civilization. Now that we have reclaimed the coast, however, we have a chance to undo the damage that time and conflict have inflicted on the beehive cities, and rebuild the Ananoma to the heights of their greatness. Well, since it won't complete anyways, forget about it, and I guess get rid of those pop-ups. But cool, I guess the halflings do have a lot of history that they actually used to live in Sarhal. Then they were driven out. A lot of them migrated to this archipelago, and a number of them also went to what would become the Empire. And that's where the Imperial Halflings actually come from. Yeah, the Favanoshis, yeah, they have their own technology group, Vizembi. Actually, what do they have in their ideas? I think they mostly are mercantile and naval, if I'm not mistaken. Naval force limit, yeah, dev and construction cost, trade stuff, yeah, a lot of trade. Primarily they are trade. Which I guess checks out for them. Honestly, a playthrough with them might be fun. Considering that now with time, Sarhal is getting more and more mission trees. I think they are somewhere on one of my lists to play them at some point. Okay, I think there is at least one mission which we should be able to complete today, namely... I think we should be able to convert... So yeah, this singular island... Oh, okay, the zeal is gone, we can... I just have to wait for our missionaries to be done with whatever they are doing right now. Okay, they will soon also be done, so that's good. And then I need to convert that island specifically. But then otherwise, what's gonna be... So, everything here has been cut down in size enough that I think we can just take them in a single war. The Gnomish hierarchy, definitely. Gaved also is the same. I guess they still look big, but they don't have a lot of development. Roran March is, I guess, also bigger, but a lot of that is just wasteland. Ungoldavor, actually, not actually 69%, so that's the same as all of the rest of them. And then Ancardia. So we can take all of them in a single. Or some of this is gonna be like we'll have to fight. I guess what was it like? Roran March, Ungoldavor, the Lake Federation. All of that is gonna happen in one war, and then the Gnomes and the League, hopefully a separate one. So our peace with the League is gonna end in 1812. Our peace with the Gnomes will end in 13. Ungoldavor we can already fight. Roran March. Okay, so I have to fight Ungoldavor and Roran March. Really. So I guess we won't manage it today anymore. But how would this be set up? What would be the best way to do this? Declare war on the Lake Federation. Do it that way. Ooh, actually, Ovdal Lodhum is not willing to help. Okay, so we can just attack the Lake Federation. We need territories from them as well. Then we can break their alliances. Also, what in God's green earth has happened that the Lake Federation only has 700,000 soldiers? Did they actually get... Like, I have no clue what happened to them. But this will be the perfect time to strike them. I need to get... Honestly, all the armies that I have in the east prepared to fight the command. Instead, all of them can be shoved over to the front with the Lake Federation. And then we will have troops also ready to invade from, I guess, from Gerudia. Might as well we can ship some extra stacks over. Divine Inspiration, perfect. So the plan is likely gonna be our last big war with the Lake Federation. We take a little bit of territory here from them, plus we break their guarantees and alliances. Then we sweep up Ungoldavor and Roran March in one war. And then it's a separate war against first the Northern League and then against the Gnomes. At some point we squeeze in Ancardia. And that is gonna be all of Cannor. And then we just have to keep up the conversions. Get this converted. Okay. Yes, okay, I will need to spam... I will need to spam more generals. Like, how are we doing? Okay, we still have slots for quite a few. Damn, some of these generals are outright terrible. But I'm past the point of caring. You get assigned who you get assigned. Tech stuff. Well, I don't. Actually, how much does the admin tech cost? Well, we'll wait a little bit on it. Now, though, as soon as we can get military tech, that's getting picked up. Same goes for. Well, I guess the Diplo tech doesn't mean anything anymore, but the military tech is still very good. +2 artillery fire. Well, I guess it's mostly, yeah, just artillery fire. Also, I'm kinda pissed we still haven't gotten the half-elf tolerance. We only have 10 years left to get it. Which isn't a lot, though hopefully we only need one singular event. And that should get us over. And this is gonna finish on the 15th, 3rd. Well, okay, sure. We can wait out 1 month. We can wait out 1 month. Convert this island. This island has been such a ginormous pain in the ass for so long. It's unfathomable. And then I think we will have 2 sessions left. If we do like 5 or 6 years in each of them. And I think it should be enough time to achieve everything that we need to achieve. It will be cutting it relatively close, but considering that at one point I had almost given up, should be quite good. And okay, there, we can do at least 1 mission today, which is Jadd Philosophy. Since those first days in the desert, the Jadd has been rooted in the truths and understandings Surreal revealed to Jaddar. But the Jaddari, the Empire, and the Faith have come a long way since those days. While Jaddar's truths are universal and unchanging, there remain details that must be filled in, laws that must be clarified, questions that must be answered, or at least pondered. Vivrahen and Hales, now fully in the light, we have seen the legions of philosophers that float down the Denbasana or study at the high temples turn their attention to the Jadd, considering what Surreal's brilliance lights up in fields far afield. It is a golden age for theological inquiry, for the Jadd, and undoubtedly for the Empire. This will give us... I think this gives us extra war score cost reduction versus other religions, which I guess is coming in handy. And we already had the missionary. I think the monthly war exhaustion is the same. And I think the cost of enforcing religion through war is also the same. So I think this is mostly just an upgrade to the war score cost of provinces. And then theoretically, one bright god would be the last one, which would upgrade this modifier. Perpetual War of the Sun 4. So this would go up. This would be a breakpoint since it gives another missionary. It doubles the cost of reducing, well, it like doubles the bonus for enforcing religion from 10% to 20%, and war score cost versus other religions is a massive 50%. That's ludicrous. But well, you have to conquer half the world for it. So at that point it's kind of, yeah, well, so that's actually potentially completable. And then, yeah, for Surreal's Binding Light, we will have to cheat. And then for The Sun Never Sets, we already have double the development required. Well, yeah, what is our development currently? 41,000. Yeah. Yeah. And I like how the great powers keep shifting because we keep killing people and reducing their development and whatnot. Well, let's just zoom out. So yeah, I think next time's goal is beat up the Lake Federation, which should be quite easy because they are, for whatever reason, incredibly weak. I don't know what happened there. And I guess take Rorin March and Ungol the War. That would be the goal. And maybe Ancardia. And then the gnomes and the League, we maybe we will squeeze it in at the end of next stream, but I don't know. Also, yeah, next time, next stream will be, I think, tomorrow. If everything works out as I'm planning to. So, yeah, and then honestly, I wasn't planning to finish this week. But depending on how things go, I might do a 4th stream on Thursday, squeeze in a lot this week, and maybe we could just finish this campaign, which is crazy to think about. I guess in the end, we won't really. Well, I guess we'll leave the recap for when it's actually time to do the recap. But yeah, I guess thanks everyone that came by today, and potentially see you tomorrow then. Bye bye.